Well, hello. Welcome back to the Octo channel, devoted to encouraging older folks like me to try something new. Yes, I've been on hiatus for a few months. Busy, 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 which is good. And all about what this channel is all about. Busy doing what, you ask? Well, a week in Maui for starters. I realize that you do not have to be rich to have a rich life. You only really need rich friends who are kind enough to invite you to go on vacation with them and enjoy their adventures. Maui was wonderful. Now, in full disclosure, we were just a few miles from the site of the wildfire that devastated the island and the town of Lahaina. It occurred back in 2023, you'll recall, and was the deadliest U.S. wildfire in over a century. I claimed at least 102 lives, and there's still some missing, I understand. About 2,200 buildings were lost. $5.5 billion in damage was the final result. It was a horrible disaster and still quite horribly visible, although there were signs of recovery. A lot of construction going on, a lot of homes being rebuilt, but still you could see the damage was very significant. Eventually, I was convinced that going to Maui was not a bad idea. Actually, it's encouraged as tourism plays such a big, vital role in the island's recovery. And while Lahaina remains closed, the rest of the island, including Hana, South Maui, the upcountry, is open and tourism is welcomed. Many locals and businesses say they emphasize that responsible tourism is vital in helping support the economy and rebuilding the communities. So I'm glad I went. To be clear, the Octo channel is not meant to be a travel vlog. Still, I like to share my adventures with my friends, so allow me to show you some sights from Maui. The west coast of Maui can be windy, which likely contributed to the Lahaina wildfires. It's a fascinating island with a rich history and stunning landscapes. Maui covers 727 square miles, making it the second largest island in Hawaii. It's nicknamed the Valley Isle. Maui earned this name due to the valley between two big volcano ranges on the island. It's the home of Haleakala. This massive dormant volcano stands about 10,023 feet and is famous for its Maui gold pineapples, known for their sweet flavor and high vitamin C content. Didn't have any while we were there. Maui is humpback whale haven. There's around 10,000 humpback whales that migrate to Maui's waters every year. We did see a couple. Unfortunately, the Octo is not quick with his camera, so I didn't get any good pictures of them. Driving the road to Hana was quite an adventure. This scenic highway features no less than 620 curves and 59 bridges, leading to lush rainforests, waterfalls, a famous black sand beach, and more than just a few Hawaiian towns. Maui is truly a special place with a mix of natural beauty, history, and adventure. But we do not need to cross half of the Pacific to find beauty, history, and adventure. As an example, I was walking down the street just a block from home when nature's paintbrush caught my eye. There is a natural beauty as close as your front door. And history? I've had the pleasure of living in no less than 12 cities in my adult life, and each city, each area was rife in local history. But what about adventures? There are more opportunities for adventure within a few miles of home than any person can pack into a lifetime. The Octo will be talking about adventure for folks our age in future episodes. Now, one word of caution. When I saw those flowers, I stopped, took out my camera, and took the picture. I stop and then gawk. I learned a while back that you don't gawk without the stop. That's how you end up kissing the sidewalk. So remember that, stop and then gawk. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of nature. The flowers are absolutely beautiful in our neck of the woods, and I really encourage you to get off your duff and go out and enjoy nature, whether you're looking at flowers or snowfall or the birds or whatever. It's great exercise, and you might as well enjoy what nature has to offer. So, what do we talk about now?
Hey, Octo Geezer. How is that accordion playing coming along?
Well, thanks for bringing that up. Actually, the accordion is going okay. I'm learning. I'm still trying to get the right hand to coordinate with the left hand. So many things to think about at once, and I've never been good at multitasking, but I'm getting there. So I did a little video for you, and I hope you enjoy it. But fair warning, it is only my right hand that's playing the keys. I'm too ashamed right now to try to incorporate the bass notes in with it, but the next time I will be there. I'm getting very close to adding both hands and having them work together. So at least I can have a little bit to show you this time, with the promise that next time it's going to get a little bit better, and I'm getting closer and closer and closer to playing that beer barrel polka. So enjoy. So, hello folks, this is the Old Geezer, and we are going to interview somebody from the middle of the country for this episode. We're reaching all the way out to Oklahoma City, and we're going to talk to a bouncing lady. Her name is Celeste, and Celeste, welcome to the Octo Geezer channel. I'm so glad you took the time to talk to us. So, what have you been up to lately?
Well, one of the things I've been doing is called Shodo Tai Chi, and I picked it up in December, and this is April, and I just absolutely love it. I've never done Tai Chi before, and I love this particular practice.
So I assume that's why you're bouncing up and down. So I've never heard of Shodo Tai Chi, so tell us what that is all about.
The founder of it is a guy here in Oklahoma City, and he's originally from Vietnam. He's 77 years old now, and he invented it. A lot of it's based on acupuncture and also Tai Chi. And so I get to study with the actual founder that invented the practice every day at 6 a.m.
Does Shodo have any particular meaning?
I don't remember what it means. It does, but I don't remember it.
And I assume that's why you're bouncing up and down, because it's part of the Shodo routine. Can you show us a little bit about it?
Yeah, well, I have this yoga ball, and we bounce it over 600 times in every class, doing various other exercises while we're bouncing.
Interesting.
Something like this. There's a lot of like this. It could be something like this, which really prevents you from falling, which is, very common when people get older. So these are like acupuncture points, or we're going like this. Things like different things while we're bouncing on the ball.
Oh, so you're doing it in a class, I assumed. Are you bouncing to music?
No, but we count. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, And sometimes I do sing because I'm a singer. So I'll be like, 1, 1, 1, 2. The teacher doesn't do that, but he likes it when I do it.
And how long are these sessions? I don't imagine most of us couldn't bounce very long.
The bouncing part is about maybe 50 to 55 minutes, and then there's a standing, more traditional Tai Chi that you would recognize that's about 20, 25 minutes.
Okay. Do you know, is this just something that is done there locally by this one instructor, or is it something that is practiced elsewhere and you expect it to
Well,
spread?
he travels around. He goes to California, Australia, Houston, so he has little seeds growing all over. I don't know if he's in any other countries besides Australia, but definitely he has some people teaching it there that are his students.
You know, I could see where that would be absolutely fun, and some of us have balance issues, and that probably would be a good way to work on balance as well as strength.
There's one exercise where it's called rotate the ball. And so you're making your hips go around in a circle. And really one of the ideas is that you're operating out of your dantian or your center, and that's where your center of gravity and center of balance is. So theoretically, I should be doing everything from my dantian or center.
Oh, so any chance you could back up a little bit and maybe show us just a couple of the exercises? That would be fun.
Well, one of the things, I don't know if you can even see this, but lying on the ball, can you see anything at all?
Yeah.
Quads, you know, and also your back is arched, which is the opposite of how we normally operate in life, all hunched over. And then we do our arms like this, in, and then we do it the other way, facing out. And so that's one of them. Then you have other things like, you know, bending over and bending back. You have some traditional things like, you know, moving your head around in a circle. I told you we have a lot of this. We do this a lot. And so this is really good for the spine and the core, and also for your heart, because you've got these hands up here above your heart, and your heart has to work to pump the blood to your hands. So that's that, and also the shoulders, because, you know, if you're maybe a little more advanced, you can see my shoulders going up and down. So it's really building shoulder strength as well. It's a practice that really holds almost anything that you can figure out that your body needs to do.
Oh, I can see that. You know, I've seen people walking up and down the street taking their yoga mats to class. I don't imagine you have to take your yoga ball with you, do you? That might be a little bit
I
hard
keep
to
it in
carry.
my car.
Oh, you stick it in the car?
At the end of the class, like there's, this is really good for stimulating your vagus nerve, massaging your eyes. Then there's stimulating the lymph nodes and your face, and stimulating your scalp. All things we know we should be doing every day, but we usually don't.
I am going to ask you, since it is the purpose of this this segment, what can you share with our viewers about keeping active after they retire, and what is on your list for things that you want to do to keep your brain and body stimulated moving forward?
Well, one of the things that has happened with this Shodo Tai Chi is my teacher is trying to teach me Vietnamese, which is really hard for me. And I'm immersed in a different culture because the other students are Vietnamese or the grandchildren of Vietnamese people. Sometimes kids show up. And so, you know, just being immersed in a different culture than I've ever really been close to is very interesting. I am playing in a bell choir now, where, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but you're ringing these bells to make a song, and everybody has different bells.
Okay, not the church bells that we see coming from the UK, but you're talking about handheld bells that you.
They're called
you ring.
handbells or hand chimes. Yeah, so you might figure like each person is 2 keys of a piano, and we're playing a song together.
Okay, interesting. That would be fun. And all these would stimulate a person as they get older.
It's not just hard on your brain, but, you know, it's actually a physical thing too, and you have to keep your balance and the bells, and You have to actually hit them. It's percussive, so it's physically a little bit demanding.
So when you go to Shodu tomorrow, take your bells with you, and you could bounce and bell at the same time. I think.
That is such a good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that idea. I actually do love that idea.
Well, Celeste, it has been an absolute thrill talking to you. I hope our viewers get excited about this. I can see Shodu exercise classes opening up all across the states, because I would actually be excited about that. I think that is something that would benefit me. I'm always being told when I can't get up out of a chair, you got to strengthen your core. And I say, I don't even know where my core is, but it looks like wherever my core is, that should strengthen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Celeste, we hope to talk to you again someday. You keep bouncing, and you've got an infectious smile, and just love talking to you today. So,
Thank you.
bye-bye. I hope to talk again someday.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, folks, that concludes episode 4 of the Octo Geezer. I'm going to start working on episode 5 in a little bit. I've got somebody in mind that I want to interview. In fact, I've got 2 or 3 that I want to add as interviewees in future episodes. And if you know anybody that is doing something exciting in their Octo years, please let me know. I'd like to talk to them and add them to our channel. In the meantime, if you like this channel, please like it. And you can always email me at octogeezer@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. And please share this video with your friends and family. And the more, the merrier. I hope to see you very soon. Can't promise when it's going to be. I'm not too fast at getting these things out. Hopefully in a couple weeks, but you never know. If you like it, be sure to subscribe so that you'll get an alert when the next one comes out. Until then, you have a wonderful day and a wonderful year, and talk to you later.